Bon bon bon! Daruma can save the world! Get ready to discover a shocking Japanese treasure that just might change your entire perspective on life. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tokyo Tokimeki Channel. Here, we introduce the most fascinating Japanese items to viewers worldwide. Tokimeki is that rush of excitement you feel when you encounter something new and extraordinary when your heart flutters with joy. Today, I'm going to show you how one simple, round figure called DALMA, yes, the Japanese Daruma, can bring about that magical feeling of Tokimeki. Whether you've never heard of it or you already have a small DALMA army at home, I guarantee you'll learn something today that will make your heart race. Alright, shall we begin? Let's dive into the wonderful world of DALMA together, bun bun byun. Now that you've caught a glimpse of how exciting DALMA can be, let's take a closer look at where it all began. DALMA, also known as Daruma, is a traditional Japanese doll shaped after Bodhidharma, a legendary monk who meditated so long that his arms and legs reportedly withered away. That's why DALMA has no arms or legs. It symbolizes unwavering focus and perseverance. Think of it as a little round figure that won't give up, no matter how many times life knocks it over. In Japan, we often say 7 times down, 8 times up. DALMA perfectly represents that spirit of resilience, just like a boxer who refuses to stay down. And not all DALMA are red. We'll explore the intriguing colors soon. But first, let's test your knowledge about the classic red DALMA with a quick quiz. Quiz! Why do you think red became the most iconic color for DALMA? A. It's said to ward off illnesses and evil. B. It was the color of Bodhidharma's actual robe. C. Red paint was the cheapest in ancient Japan. Which answer rings true to you? Take a moment to guess. While you might hear different legends, the most common belief is A. Red is said to repel diseases and evil. Historically, people in Japan believed the color red had protective powers. Some also say it's linked to Bodhidharma's robe, which might be partially true. So there's more than one story, but red definitely has a strong spiritual significance. Now that we know why the classic DALMA is red, let's explore the fascinating world of DALMA colors, and trust me, there's a whole rainbow to discover. Bon bon byun! Alright, now that we know why red is the classic DALMA color, let's explore the vibrant rainbow of DALMA. You might be surprised at just how many shades exist. In addition to red, you'll find white, black, gold, pink, even cool metallic shades. Each color often has its own symbolic meaning in Japan. For instance, a white DALMA is sometimes seen as a symbol of purity or new beginnings, perfect for weddings or fresh starts. A black DALMA is said to ward off misfortune, while a gold DALMA is believed to bring wealth and prosperity. And, of course, we have the pink DALMA, often thought to bring love and romance into your life. You name it, there's probably a DALMA color for it. Ready for another quick quiz? Which DALMA color do you think is often associated with academic success in Japan? I. Blue. B. Green. C. Yellow. Take a moment to think. This one might surprise you. The answer is B. Green. Some people believe green DALMA can help with focus and concentration, making it perfect for students or those chasing intellectual goals. Besides these popular colors, there are also limited edition designs like camouflage DALMA, holographic DALMA, even artist collaboration DALMA that can fetch a sky-high price. Some are purely collectible and never sold again. See how DALMA isn't just one thing? There's a whole spectrum of designs and stories, which means there's a DALMA for everyone out there, whether you're a dreamer, a lover, or just super curious. Next up, We'll dive into how DALMA is used for making wishes, especially the famous tradition of painting in the eyes. Stay tuned for that part, because it's where the real magic happens. Bon Byun! Welcome back, everyone! Now that we've seen the colorful world of DALMA, let's talk about one of the most fascinating rituals in Japan: painting the eyes. Traditional DALMA usually come with blank circles for eyes. Why? Because you paint one eye at the start of your journey when you make a wish or set a goal. Let's say your goal is to pass an important exam, start a successful business, or even find love. You paint in one eye, asking DALMA to watch over your progress. Then, once your wish comes true, you paint in the other eye as a way to express gratitude and completeness. It's like telling DALMA, "Thank you, we did it together." Quick quiz! Which of the DALMA's eyes, left or right, do you typically paint first in Japan? I. The left eye from your perspective, B. The right eye from your perspective, C. It doesn't really matter, think about it for a second. Ready for the answer? Traditionally, people paint the DALMA's left eye first, that's A, because from the DALMA's perspective, it's their right eye. This can vary, but that's the most common approach. Once both eyes are painted, you've symbolically completed your goal. If for some reason your wish doesn't work out right away, don't worry, DALMA is all about perseverance, right? You just keep going. Next, let's talk about where to place DALMA in your home or office, and how to dispose of it respectfully once you've achieved your goal. Yes, there's even a tradition for that, stay tuned. Bon Byun! Welcome back! Now that you know how to paint DALMA's eyes and make your wishes come true, let's talk about where to keep your DALMA and how to handle it after your goal is accomplished. Many people place DALMA in a spot where they can see it daily, like a shelf in the living room or on a desk at work, so it constantly reminds them of their goal and motivation. Others might choose a spiritual corner or a spot with good feng shui. In Japan, it's quite common to have a small shrine space at home where people display items like DALMA, lucky charms, or family heirlooms. Honestly, there's no hard rule, just place your DALMA where it can inspire you every day. Some even keep it on their nightstand to see it right before they go to sleep and first thing in the morning. Now, what happens once your wish is fulfilled and you've painted both eyes? Some people like to keep their DALMA as a keepsake. But if you decide to part ways, here's what you need to know. In Japan, there's a tradition of bringing DALMA to a temple or shrine for a ritual burning ceremony, often at the end of the year or during special festivals. This is a way to show gratitude and properly send off the spirit of DALMA. Of course, if you live abroad, you might not have direct access to a Japanese shrine. In that case, consider a simple thank you ceremony at home. Express your gratitude, then dispose of it respectfully, maybe wrapping it in paper before you throw it away. The key is sincerity. Now, if you're like me and can't get enough of DALMA, you might want to build your own collection. It's not unusual in Japan to have multiple DALMA, each representing a different goal like good health, career success, or happiness in love. You can find all sorts of unique styles: golden DALMA for wealth, pink DALMA for love, black DALMA for protection. Some are artist collaborations that can become quite valuable. Before you know it, you'll have a whole DALMA family cheering you on. Next, we'll talk about how to buy DALMA whether you're in Japan or overseas, plus tips for spotting authentic, quality crafted DALMA. You won't want to miss it. Bon Byun! Welcome back! So, you're inspired to get your very own DALMA. Great decision. Let's explore where to buy them and how to make sure you're getting authentic craftsmanship, whether you're in Japan or abroad. In Japan, You can find DALMA at traditional markets, temple fairs, souvenir shops, and even some department stores. The most authentic ones are often hand-painted by artisans who specialize in this craft. Certain regions are renowned for DALMA making. For example, the city of Takasaki in Gunma Prefecture is famous for its red DALMA production. If you see the label Takasaki Daruma, you'll know it's a classic piece of fine Japanese craftsmanship. For overseas fans, online shopping is a lifesaver. Sites like Amazon Japan, Rakuten, or specialized Japanese arts and craft stores may offer international shipping. Look for official artisan stamps or certificates if available. How do you spot a genuine, well-crafted DALMA? Check the paint quality. Hand-painted pieces often have subtle variations, which actually add charm. Also, note the face. Artisans typically put great care into the expression, making each DALMA slightly unique. Prices can range from just a few hundred yen for small, mass-produced versions to tens of thousands of yen, or even more, for intricate, artisan-made DALMA. Decide your budget and purpose. Do you want it purely for display, or do you plan to paint the eyes and keep it for years to come? There are novelty DALMA out there that look cool but lack the cultural touch, like plastic, factory-printed eyes. Those can be fun, but if you want a real piece of tradition, stick to reputable makers. A little research goes a long way. If you're shipping internationally, be mindful of packaging. DALMA is lightweight but can be fragile, especially if it's larger. Always check for proper padding and tracking options. You don't want your new friend to arrive with a crack, right? Whether you collect multiple DALMA for different wishes or just want a single cherished piece, there's a perfect DALMA waiting for you. Once you have your new companion, it's time to bring it to life by painting that first eye. Exciting, right? In our next and final part, I'll give you some cool ideas on how to fully enjoy DALMA, like customizing designs, hosting DALMA parties, and more ways to keep that Tokimeki alive. Bon Byun! Welcome back to our final chapter on DALMA. You now know how to choose, paint, and cherish these incredible little guardians. But the fun doesn't stop here. Let's explore ways to keep that Tokimeki burning bright. First up, customization. Some people paint creative designs on their DALMA, floral patterns, personal messages, even anime characters. As long as you keep the spirit of DALMA intact, the sky's the limit. Think about painting your name, a quote that inspires you, or even small doodles. This makes the DALMA uniquely yours and might strengthen that bond you have with your goals. Ever heard of a DALMA party? Some folks gather friends or family, buy plain DALMA, and paint them together. It's a fun, bonding activity. Plus, you get to see everyone's unique designs. You could even host a goal-setting DALMA night, where each person announces a dream while painting the first eye. This group support can boost everyone's motivation to succeed. And remember, DALMA is more than just a decoration. It's a little symbol of perseverance and optimism. Keep it where you'll see it daily, and let it remind you to push forward, even if things get tough. Share your customized DALMA on social media. Tag us here at Tokyo Tokimeki Channel. We'd love to see the unique designs and the wishes you attach to them. It's been an absolute pleasure showing you the wonderful world of DALMA. From its origins to eye painting traditions, from color symbolism to collecting tips, I hope you feel that same Tokimeki I do. Now it's your turn. Grab a DALMA, make a wish, and let that little round buddy fill your life with positivity and perseverance. And don't forget to keep discovering more Japanese treasures with us. Thank you for joining me on Tokyo Tokimeki Channel. Stay tuned for more episodes filled with awe and excitement. Until next time, Bon Byun!